Welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk to you guys about something serious, and it has to do with the rating system on my channel. As many of you guys have noticed, I've actually decided to stop rating food and stop rating places when I go to them. And the reason for that is because I've come to realize that it's really hard to rate restaurants, right? It's really hard to rate the food because we all have different taste buds. And sometimes I might go to a place that I think is just the best place ever, and then you might go and you might hate it. And sometimes I might go to a place that everyone loves, and then it turns out I hate it, right? Like I didn't think it was good. So I've just decided that I'm just gonna do restaurants that I like. I can show you guys some good spots to check out, because that's really the point of the channel. It's not really to bring down any businesses. And I mean, I didn't even really do that many negative reviews because I really hated to do them. I wasn't even excited to do the videos. But that's just a little update on the channel, you guys. And now I want to talk to you guys about the restaurant I'm going to go check out today. The place is called Jon Vinnys, and they have one over there in Brentwood, and that place is always packed. I've passed by there in the past, and I've always kind of wanted to go because I always see that they have valet service on the outside. It's always packed on the outside, and I just have never gone over there, you know, because Brentwood is kind of far, traffic, logistics, you guys know. But they opened one right here close to Slauson on La Brea called Jon Vinnys. And I'm excited because we have a nice upscale restaurant in the hood, I guess, you know, right? It's kind of like border Culver City, Inglewood, South Central. So, I mean, I guess I wouldn't really call it the hood, but it's kind of nice to see this area get them some nice restaurants. But right now, we're going to go check out this place. Let's see how it is. They sell Italian food, and I'm excited to try it out. So, let's get going. The Instagram page for the restaurant is Jon Vinnys Delivery, and they have over 117,000 followers. And I'm taking a look at their pictures here. Of course, this place does specialize in Italian food, so they do have pizza, pasta, meatballs, chicken parmesan, so many different things that I know you're all gonna love. And of course, look at this picture. I saw this picture earlier. It's the carrot cake. I don't think I've ever seen a carrot cake like this. Like, if you look inside of the carrot cake, it looks like they put nuts in there or almendras, like some good stuff, right? So I might try that out depending on how full I feel or how not full I feel, right? Because if I feel full, I'm gonna order dessert. But sometimes I eat so much that there's no room for dessert. But we'll see what we end up ordering. I mean, so far everything looks good. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna go wrong with whatever I get. And we actually just passed by Slauson and Crenshaw, and that place is getting a lot nicer. Ever since they started putting that metro train, I feel like they've been upgrading the streets alongside of it, the businesses. The whole place is just getting a big major uplift in the way it looks, the way it feels, which is a good thing, especially if you live in this area. It's getting upgraded, you're living in a nicer place, you're getting more amenities, which is a good thing. Unfortunately, that does bring bad things with it, like it's pricing people out, home values are going up, and I mean, that's just an unfortunate part of what happens in society, you know. The hood gets upgrades, and all of a sudden people who have lived there their whole life can't afford to live there anymore. But this right here is a restaurant. It's called Jon Vinnys, and it's right here on Buckler and Slauson. It's the big green building on the corner. You just cannot miss it. And it's a really nice restaurant to come check out from the outside. It's got parking, and if it's full on the inside, there actually is street parking. Just make sure you check out the signs that are posted on the street, because there is times where you can't park on the street, and I don't want you to see you guys get a ticket for parking there, right? But hopefully for the most part, you guys can find parking inside of here. They do have a lot of parking spots, which is a good thing. But we're gonna be going inside to check out how this place is. So far, I'm really liking it. I'm liking the green on the outside, the wood on the outside. It's really nice. I really like that they brought a restaurant like this to the hood. It's really nice to see when the hood gets upgrades like this. I always wanted to go check it out, but I just never did, right? But when you enter, it looks really awesome. They got a nice outdoor patio area in case you want to sit on the outside. I do like the lighting out there. It's really nice. It lets the sun go in there. And even the inside is nice. Like, if you want that more chill vibe, it's got low lighting. You're able to see the cooks if you want to sit at the bar. You're able to see them cooking the pizza and the food, which is a good thing. Some people like that type of stuff. In case your girlfriend wants to tell you, hey, llévame un lugar donde hacen la comida enfrente de ti. Well, right there, you know. This is the menu right here. It's a menu on a piece of paper with no pictures, unfortunately. I'm always surprised. Like, this is such a luxurious restaurant, and they don't put pictures. But then again, I'm not a person that goes to a lot of fancy restaurants, so I don't know if this is customary. Maybe fancy restaurants don't have pictures, which is weird. But I mean, that's just the way the menu is set up. And I also want to talk to you guys about this 18% service charge that they add to your bill, because I'm in kind of love-hate relationship with it, but we'll talk about it a little bit later. But today they gave us some water to get started. It's water that has a bunch of ice, and it was ice cold. It was so good, you guys. I don't know why, but this was just the best water I've drank in a while. It must have been the presentation. It must have been because it was a hot day. But the water, I love they bring it to you. I love the way they serve it to you. It's a really nice touch. This is the inside of the restaurant, you guys. For this being a luxurious restaurant, the tables and the chairs, they're not fancy. They don't even have a cushion. It's just wood, which is really weird. Again, I don't understand fancy restaurants. It must be out of my scope. But this right here is the meatballs that my dad ordered today. The meatballs come with 2 meatballs and a piece of bread on the side, and of course some marinara sauce. And what I really loved about this plate was the way that the marinara sauce tasted. Like, it tasted like somebody was in the back squishing and grinding the tomatoes so that they were fresh. And the meatballs were very good. I loved it. Even the bread, you guys, the bread was so soft. Even though it looks a little toasty, it was soft and it went great with the meatballs. We also ordered the bruschetta avocado toast, and this thing was really good. Look at the avocado at the top. It just looks so mouth-watering. And what I loved about this was that when you were biting into it, I did tell you guys that the bread tasted really good and soft. So you were biting into a soft piece of bread with the avocado at the top. It was warm and toasted, so I really loved it. This is just an avocado lover's paradise. And of course, they brought us some Cokes. I decided to order the pasta. This was called the spaghetti limon, and I love this plate. The plate did look a little small at first, and for 20 bucks I was kind of like, damn, this is kind of pricey and they don't even give you a lot of food. But once I started eating, I fell in love with this plate. I love the way that the pasta tasted. I love the little breadcrumbs that they put on it. I love that when I was getting the pasta, every single time you would eat pasta, you got a hint of breadcrumbs and lemon and some cheese. Honestly, this just played with my emotions and my feelings, and just like, I loved it. I was complaining about the price at first, but then after I started eating it, I was like, yeah, I can see why this place costs 20 bucks. If you like pasta, definitely recommend this, especially if you like lemon. You can't go wrong with it. My brother ordered a chicken parmesan, and for 20 bucks, I think this is a great plate because he got 2 pieces of chicken. It had cheese at the top, it had some marinara sauce, and I really liked the plate. The thing that I loved about it was that every time you were biting into the chicken, you got this really good flavor of cheese and marinara sauce at the same time. I also love the way the chicken was so soft. My brother gave me a little piece, so I got to try it with my pasta, and I actually kind of wish that the pasta came with like a little piece of chicken on the side because it was a great combination. We also decided to order a pizza. This one was called the ham and the cheesy, and we ordered it because it had vodka. Supposedly the menu said it had vodka, so we were like, let's try it out. And the pizza here, this is not your ordinary pizza, you guys. This is not Domino's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars. This pizza here just has a completely different flavor. I love the way the cheese tastes at the top, the onions, the tomato. The bread is really soft. This is just not your ordinary pizza. And I definitely think you guys should try it out. The pizza was 20 bucks, so I think it is worth it. If you don't finish it, you can always just take it home, but I would just recommend it because it tasted different, unlike any other pizza. And I do like the designs that the lighting had right here. It was pretty cool. Every single light fixture had a different design on it. And also, if you are a wine drinker, they did have a special room right here. It was called Helen's, and they sell so many different wines. If you're a wine pro, I know nothing about wine, so I didn't even step foot in there because I have no idea what they're gonna tell me. But I do want to learn more about them because I have noticed that a lot more restaurants do have them when you go to them. But if you're a wine lover, then this is heaven. And here goes the service charge that I do want to warn you guys before you come. It says right here, please note that Jon and Vinnys adds an 18% service charge to each guest check. The service charge is not a gratuity and enables the restaurant to provide equitable wages to all employees, including hourly and salaried front and back of house team members. Importantly, 100% of the service charge goes towards our team members' wages. If you choose to leave a gratuity, the suggested tip amount goes directly to our hourly staff working today. It is our belief that every hourly employee contributes to your service and the overall guest experience. Thank you for coming in. So I actually think this is a good thing, you guys. We already know that minimum wage in LA just doesn't cut it. I don't know how people do it with one job and having a minimum wage job. It's just impossible. Everything is so pricey, rent is so pricey, like you need to make more than minimum. So I think this is a pretty good thing, and I don't think 18% on top of your check is that big of a deal. Like if you were gonna spend 100, then you get charged 120 plus maybe another $10 for tip, which isn't bad, you guys. So just want to let you guys know, before you come, you are going to get this 18% service charge added on top of your bill. I also like the way that the server tells you this before you even get started. Why the restaurant is a little small is because almost half of the building is used as a prep area for your food. So the server was telling me that about halfway or almost all of the green side of the building is basically where employees are working to make your food. So there's a lot of people in the back working. Even though you enter the restaurant and you only see like 3 people, there is a lot more people in the back working. They prepare your pasta fresh. Everything is made from scratch right here. So that's why they have so many employees, and why they have that 18% service charge, because they have people in the back working hard for you so that you can enjoy your food and have the best quality ingredients. Everything is sourced locally from farmers markets and all that. So of course that stuff is pricier. You're coming here and you're eating quality. On Yelp, Jon Vinnys on Slauson has 193 reviews with 3.5 stars. And I don't know why people gave this place such a low rating. Me personally, I had an awesome experience today. My server went through the whole menu with me. He was like, "Is this your first time?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "This is what I recommend. This is what people like. And this is what I like." And I really like that, because not a lot of servers offer that. Sometimes you go to restaurants and they're just like, "Here's the menu. What do you want?" And that's pretty much it. But I really felt a personalized experience with my server, which was something that I really enjoyed today. All the food was very delicious. I got to try the meatballs, the chicken parmesan, and the pasta, and I loved everything. Heck, I even loved the water because it was ice cold and it tasted so freaking good. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that delicious like button down below, and also make sure to subscribe. I post 2 new videos every single week showing you guys what I'm up to around LA. This was Delafox Checks, and I approve of Jon Vinnys.